Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to County Line. Alright. Don't have a crazy amount of time this morning. Left myself not enough time to get it all done. So, we'll do a quick little, maybe one run or two runs to the Brickville Co-op, which is the one that's in the town there. It helps if I can see where it is. And we're going to this little guy right here. Because there is a great demand right now for wheat, and we have a whole bunch of wheat in our silo right now, and we have a bunch of wheat on the field still. So we're gonna go ahead and sell some of this wheat while it's a good price, and hopefully we'll make a little bit of money from it. I know it will. Just a question of how much money is the real question here. So it's funny with the fill type mass adjustment mod. It's curious to see how slow this truck actually responds when you want to accelerate and decelerate, and you can kind of see it leaning there a little bit too. Yeah, I was totally on its side there. So this gives you an idea of how much weight's actually in these things. I don't know, we always take it for granted when we're playing the game because you don't notice it, but when you add little things like mods that adjust things like the weight, you can definitely see or at least see and feel the difference when you're maneuvering. I'm not sure if I can make it roll again, but no. But it's kind of crazy. It's an interesting little mod. Adds a little, couple little things in there. Of course, the whole mass associated with trucks and whatnot definitely changes. I definitely noticed it the most with semi trucks. At least this is by my experience. I haven't noticed it as much with trailers. There we go. There is our combine currently getting loaded, looks like, or trying to get unloaded, looks like, or maybe just finished unloading. Finished unloading, it looks like. So anyhow, yeah, I checked out Valley of the Old Farm on the weekend on the stream. Very nice map. Very nice map. Very impressed with that. I can see why Farmer Beavis was so adamant about saying that it's one of the best maps, if not the best map for Farm Sim 17. Black Sheep Mountain did a great job on it. Lots of little things in the map that actually make it quite interesting. Very careful, that's actually my field there too. We're getting a little bit of a speed wobble on there. There we go. Let's take this turn here. Nice and wide like. There we go. And you can see, like, my foot's right down to the floor right now. You can see how fast I'm moving, just because of the way I'm maneuvering with it. So it really becomes obvious in some of those little smaller maneuvers, like, or say, the bigger maneuvers like that when you're at slow speeds. And if you were to try and do something like that at high speeds, you would definitely roll over. So, I don't know, adds an extra element of realism, I suppose. But you definitely choose the right tractor, right truck for the job, though, because you will run into situations where one tractor will not do it all. I remember back in the days in FS13 when you could use like the smallest tractor with the biggest implement, and it was no problem. Yeah, what would you use? What's that one called? A Kramer, I think? Oh, looks like there's a train going by there. Nice. Gotta wait for that to finish doing its thing. Guess this gives an opportunity to check out our CR1090 and let's see what's going down with that. Also, I have a couple of things on the run as well, as you can see. Just trying to let Courseplay do its thing here. There we go. Oh, looks like we're good to go now. That was pretty good timing. Alright. Where's the sell point? Is it the one that's right here? Yes, it is. Okay. So we'll probably make about 88,000, somewhere like that. Maybe a bit less than that. Not a bad price for wheat though. Alright. Apparently the train's coming back already. Looks good. It's funny how when on some maps you'll see like the little grain drop off point here, you'll see where it's like there's a whole bunch of you can just see it like you'll see the grate, and then you'll see the ground. There's no like space. It definitely should be 44,000. That sounds about right. Yeah, it's kind of funny the way it looks sometimes. Is it in traffic again? I don't know where it's trying to go here. Oh, back to the first waypoint probably. Alright, looks like that truck is almost done unloading there. Almost 41,000. Yeah, it's not too bad. So like I said, we would make close to 88,000. Not quite 88,000 because, you know, after the first load you kind of lose some of the extra money you're going to make from it, but that's fine. But you notice how much faster I'm accelerating right now and how much faster I can decelerate? So that's without all the extra wheat. So it's kind of curious to see how how it actually changes the truck's performance. I don't know, at least in my eyes it does. But if you do that, you do the more realistic mod or the gearbox mod, you know, you can have quite an interesting time on the farm, but I don't want to get that crazy. But yeah, Valley of the Old Springs was really interesting. It had the features where you could take the fences off. You could take the fences off of that's not where I wanted to go, is it? Where does that even go? Oh, to the sheep farm, I guess. Actually, let's take a quick little jaunt over there real quick. Someone was asking where the sheep actually drop their wool, and I have no idea on this map because I have not haven't bought any sheep at all. Let's see, where would be the obvious place for the sheep's wool to spawn? Is it going to be inside a building? Let's see. I don't think I've ever actually seen this building before. Ooh. Got some sheep in here. Although I don't actually own sheep, but they're there. Okay, food and water right there. Now where do the actual wool pallets spawn? That would be curious to find out. Maybe in this building over here? That's possible, I suppose. That seems awfully far away from the actual sheep themselves, but it's not impossible. There's a little storage area here too. Nice. Nice little building. I'm not sure actually. Mike's garage. I have no idea. Yeah, there's no obvious place for it. Oh, actually, maybe it's over there. Around here somewhere. That would be my guess. One of these. Usually there's a kind of an easy way to find it, but you could just buy some sheep. You can accelerate time. Let's try this. Yeah, I think it's in here. Yeah, it looks like it's probably in here. From my guesses, at least. There's the door trigger. That's the trigger for that. Yeah, I don't know. So I think in there maybe, if I had to guess, without looking at it in more depth. But that's what I'd say it would be. Here's in traffic. Always in traffic, sir. Like I said before, like you can really notice how fast I accelerate and decelerate now in comparison to before, without anything in the trailers. But I don't know, that is the one I noticed the most out of all the changes associated with mass fill type adjustment. Whew, that's a mouthful this morning. But that's the one I noticed the most. Otherwise, I haven't noticed anything else. I'm going to show you another little mod I picked up, or another mod I picked up that was kind of neat. It's from the Mod Hub, and I'll show you what it does here momentarily. Alright. Thank goodness for 80 kilometers an hour trucks. Yeah, you're trying to get behind that combine. That's right in front of you. Alright. Let's get to the main farm here and I'll show you that mod I'm talking about. Alright, back to the main farm. There we are. Yeah, it's funny how easy it is to maneuver this truck when it's not loaded. There we go. Alright, so let's put it on this side, I guess. Let's just load this course to see which way. That's the. It starts from the other side, doesn't it? Yeah. Pretty sure it's from the other side. Are you gonna do a giant circle now? Jeez. Why are you doing that? Isn't your course like right here? It is. That's the confusing part about what just happened there. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put this little mod on, I think, this side over here. I believe it's in placeables. Let's see. Gonna go through my plethora of placeables now and find the right one here. It's all about, I have to resist putting too many placeables down, but there's so many cool ones. Okay, base display, other display. The tech farm, big review. This display setup is just about field types with connected silos, multi-display. So we can go, let's go for the other display. Or what the heck, let's go for the full deal here. I think it would be this way then. Alright, let's see. So it automatically shows us our values of what we have in there. How cool is that? And it shows our maximum capacity too, which is 1.5 million apparently. Yeah, apparently they changed that so you don't need to have extra silo mods. Yeah, I don't think I even put the extra silo in this time around. Didn't need to. So there you go. That's that cool. That's that neat little mod I found a while back, but I just haven't didn't notice it, or never picked it up until just now. Now I could put one of those on the other side too, so you can see it on both sides. But anyhow, and Steiger, you can just stop. You're good. And then Mass Ferguson. You're giving me grief today. Here you go. I think it's because there's such small turns. Anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed. My name's Iain Robson. If you like what you want, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more County Line. I'll catch you guys later.